meal here. I mean, they have a lot of lockdown with that. Jace, also an option I mentioned earlier, very powerful with the Maokai because the Maokai root sets up one guaranteed empowered shock blast to come through at the acceleration gate. Very, very strong. Off we go, Atlus. I love these walkouts. I don't want to call them walkouts because that's usually what we refer to players, but the champion walkouts look so cool here. And his first strike on the Ziggs. This is really common because he can generate a ton of gold early with this rune. And one thing to mention about the Ziggs, we talked about how he can kind of poke and harass the Azir and how it can be a good matchup if played well. Umti can kind of hover there. The Azir also is really good into fairly immobile champions like the Ziggs. Has his satchel charge defensively, of course, but if he gets Emperor's divided, in a bit of trouble. Zeus is going to come over here and put the harass onto Impact.
Yeah,
so what happened when Ben TP'd bot last time.
Yep, you can see a little bit of spare time for the Zeri, but now the engage comes through. Impact does have the counter-strike, has of course skilled that one. As Gumayusi able to come on over, does pick up the turret aggro. They need to try and get this kill. As Guma goes down low, there's the flashes. Zenith Blade doesn't work. Core comes in. That is still first blood going over to Gumayusi, but can he keep himself alive? As CoreJJ's got heal, he doesn't have the ignite. Never mind, there's the general. And they even out the scoreline. And now Keria, I don't know, guys. I think he might be dead. He's kind of on the wrong side of the map, and he's trying to run his way out.
Zeus has to back, does have teleport here. Keria definitely going to go down. A huge win here for TL. Ultimately, great flash.
Yes, lane swaps are being nerfed. It's not the right way to play the game, but you can hide your bottom lane in this matchup and make things really lopsided, just like this as the buffer comes in from the Arcane Shift, but that means absolutely nothing. CoreJJ able to get his way out as Keria wants to try and get something started.
Look at this,
there are so many minions here. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's just another one.
Yep. Once he catches this wave. So it's not all roses here for Team Liquid, but really great for the Zeri. And once that call finishes too, he's going to have so much gold as Umti, maybe a bit alone.
Yeah, even the short fuse doing a fair bit of damage here to Oner, who does have mainly damage as the Mega Inferno Bomb comes in to flash forward from the APA, but it doesn't matter. Faker just sweeps up Umti, puts him into the death chamber, and now T1, they have full control of these grubs. Ooh. Okay, will Impact move up further than he should, as they know Umti is here as well, as there's the counter-strike. They start this one off. Nature's Grasp comes down. Glacial Prison comes in as well. Impact, the first one to be focused. The Permafrost comes in. Umti not able to actually finish off the kill as APA. He turns up Mega Inferno Bomb, and that's going to be the kill for the Ziggs. Oner looking to run away. The short fuse. There's the satchel charge, and he closes the distance, and there goes the tree. Faker 1 versus 3, and even though these health bars are low, I don't know whether he's going to be able to take anything here if TL do decide to turn. They might be able to get something done, unless Umti has something to say about it as he moves towards the top side. There's going to be the special delivery. He's been tanking up this turret for such a long time. Grand Entrance is what locks it down. A 20 CS advantage up against Gumayusi. APA going to get thrown underneath the turret here, but Umti is there to protect him. Doesn't land the ulti though, and down goes the Ziggs. I don't think Umti's going to die here, but CoreJJ finds himself on the wrong side of the map. Battle Dance gets himself out as Umti comes on over and gives him a target.
T1 need to make something happen here in mid lane, or this dragon may be lost.
Well, Solar Flare is going to come on through, but it's Umti. He's able to tank that one up very comfortably. Mega Inferno Bomb is massive, and Oner just gets taken down. The Nature's Grasp finds absolutely nothing.
They had the control, they had prio, but they weren't happy with that. They wanted to pick, and they get it.
Gumayusi looking for an opportunity here. It's CoreJJ. He finds it. The quickness was on, and Yeon's going to take him down. In a turret is going to be a prize as well to utilize Jace Poke, the range advantage that Gumayushi's going to have. But it's just the chaos that Team Liquid have been reveling in that's been working out. That one didn't quite so much, but it doesn't matter. Guma is just dead, and Zeus has to flash to get out of the way of the Mega Inferno Bomb.
APA is going to get some alone time with this turret. He's sitting on 2 items and a needlessly large rod. CoreJJ is threatening a die.
Well, the teleport's going to come out, so CoreJJ not going to be able to utilize the quickness there, and he's just dead. Emperor's Divide going to pick him up. And the unkillable Demon King himself. 4 versus 3 if T1 do decide to pull the trigger. As he towards the top side, Mega Inferno Bomb going to help out, and Impact just puts down Zeus here. He says, I'm the better member of that team.
Now down in ultimate, doesn't have flash here, but they are going to just try to rush it. Faker does so much damage to this Baron, but can they turn?
Yeah, full information now goes over to TL, and T1 are getting low. Mega Inferno Bomb connects onto 3. And that's with no setup as well as the extended beam comes on down. Faker looks for Yeon. He finds the flash and gets the Zeri in the end. But Impact will be able to take down his ex-teammate. Gumayusi still trying to fire forward. And APA, he's basically an 80 carry himself. And he'll be able to take down the Ezreal. 3 members of T1 left standing. Zeus, the last big damage threat. But I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. He's just going to be backing in this rush. APA is going to face check. Oh, the satchel charge is going to save the Ziggs with basically nothing. Yeah, there's those 2 thumbs up that we were expecting. And Zeus comes in, and he is going to be falling down. Leap strike from Impact, going to get that one done. And TL,
they're not going to be able to get out of the region. Meanwhile, over here,
yeah, a little bit more of a fight as the Nature's Grasp comes on down. But look at the AoE damage coming out of this Ziggs with 4 items. Extend the beam to finish off Oner, and even our observers were surprised by the damage that one did. As they make the push towards these inhibitors now. There's another Glacial Prison. This one going to connect as Mega Inferno Bomb onto 3 once again. The quickness locks them down, and APA takes them out. It's a double kill.
It's just unreal. Is Keria maybe trying to bait something? I don't know where he's going.
He's going on Walkabout Wolf, and he's going to get satcheled back into the entire enemy team, and he will buy some time before he inevitably falls. Yeon's going to collect that kill as well. And they have elected for the Elder. I'll start that one up as it spawns. They have positional advantage, banana brush control, but Umti just walks on in. Does not mind about this one whatsoever. They're all inside the pit. It is an absolute Thunderdome, but the Elder is taken by T1. Is this an opportunity? Impact says absolutely not as they're getting torn to shreds. Keria sliced down by the Zeri. And Team Liquid, they'll wipe T1 off the map, and they'll be taking game 1 right now.
Not a chance in this game, start to finish. T1 don't get to play their proactive playstyle. They don't get to play the Leona into the Recon bottom 2v2. It was TL pulling the strings, the puppeteers of game 1, start to finish. A beautiful game. And
absolutely incredible
what an
stuff.
upset we saw.
Precisely. Can't wait to hear what the studio has to say about it. We're going to go to a short break, and we'll hear from them right after. We know that he can pilot this champion very, very well, and so now face up is the T1 draft. I think triple 80 carry once again.
Brand, fantastic here. I don't really like the Lilia in this draft. I always think about Lilia when I think about an AP jungler R5 for Umti, but it is going to be the brand they lock in.
TL take this one. They are going straight towards the final here at EWC. And otherwise, they're heading towards game number 3 once again. The first time the TL has lost here in this tournament if they do lose here. Otherwise, they could make a clean sweep all the way through. As already, CoreJJ in a bit of trouble, but Impact already ready and waiting. Keria having to flash to get himself out of the way as Umti moves on over. Let's see whether they can get any added damage down as the rocket jump going to get Faker out of dodge. And TL and Umti comes on over, is able to clear out this Gromp camp, Crow camp pretty quickly, but doesn't see that Oner's moving on in. His top lane in a whole host of trouble. There's first blood going over to Zeus as the turret is going to be tanked here by Oner. Umti wants to get a little bit of extra damage, but he doesn't have the spells, and it's a double kill for Zeus. They get 1 back as a consolation prize, but Wolf...
Ooh, I was going to say the timing pretty good for Faker to get out of here, but he doesn't have TP, so he's going to stick around. He may be in trouble now.
Yep, CoreJJ making his way over. There's the flash shield of Daybreak, but Faker's going to buffer the Buster shot so beautifully, and Oner is here as well. CoreJJ could be in trouble. No flash up and available, and he has a blast cone. We'll see whether that's going to be enough, but nope. That is going to be concussive blows coming through. Keria even has the door to make sure they don't take damage. Full Oner here towards the top side as well. Everyone on TL is in so much trouble. That was a decent dodge there as Yeon not going to walk in to the Glacial Fissure. True Shot Barrage looking to be traded as APA moves towards the bottom side. Yeon is so low, and APA, he's just going to explode. Faker's in there, Carry's in there, and there is CoreJJ trying to Hex Flash his way to safety. I don't think even the Eclipse can save him from this one, though, as Gumayusi almost dies to minions, but he's able to move himself out of the way.
In this second game.
He already is, absolutely, and I feel like T1 have taken game number 1 personally here as Yeon going to get pushed away. Zeus comes in, Yeon's like, I thought their 80 carry was a Caitlyn. He's not. Oh, well, he is. But it's also a Zeri coming from the top side of the map, and CoreJJ once again finds himself underneath the turret with kind of nowhere to go. Winter's Bite is going to miss.
More kills, more
just
plates.
waiting for the minions, and I think this Leona is just going to go down. Solar Flare is a lot of extra value, and Zeus, he will die. 600 gold goes over to a Leona, but they'll lose their outer turret on this bottom side.
T1 in full control right now. You can see Impact is pushing top side, is Shadow, but Yeon's in trouble.
Yeon is just going to get prisoned and destroyed. Able to give a good old thumbs up before that one, is now TL looking to try and counteract the play. Let's see whether Impact can find anything. The all-out does go down onto Oner, as the ultimate from Keria is pretty good there as well to keep them at bay. Impact is getting lower and lower as Gumayusi is firing shot after shot. Large amount of damage that he does have available. Oner looking for Impact, and we'll be able to find the Winter's Wrath. Yeon moving up as well, and the brand is still lurking. Now going to be following these minions forward. Can this flank angle actually work out as Yeon has to get himself out of the way? Teleport to come in from APA as well as Zeus going to get slowed down, and he will pop like a balloon. And that could talking about there, Wolf, because
but it's still a big kill here onto this area.
Oh, okay, Faker. He's going to dive into 3 people. Not sure about that one. He flashes away immediately. Maybe just didn't quite know where everyone was, because there's a Rift Herald destroying the inner turret in mid lane, and TL seem unconcerned about that particular eventuation. It's going to be Umti going down, though, and T1 are winning on this side as well. CoreJJ takes down Oner, but T1 are still on the offensive. TL get towards the inner turret. Yeah, trying to protect the minions here as they look to try and take down the turret. They will be able to do so as APA has to flash away Impact. Looking to make his way in, though. Core is there as well. And Zeus, it turns into a 1v2. He flashes forward. APA will go down, but it'll be a trade as the Zenith Blade max range will help lock down Gumayusi. TL, they ain't going down without a fight, but it's still not looking too great for the North American squad, down 9,000 gold. It could be an opportunity. Flash available for Umti to get into the pit. Let's see whether the General can be the hero. He flashes through, but he's unable to lock it down, and now T1 are going to get their team fight. Already, the brand is being taken out. CoreJJ so low, but there's the all-out from Impact, and Yeon over to the side. Zeus, the last man standing really here as far as the damage is concerned. That was obscene from TL. This is somewhat dangerous, though. You can see Impact is rotating over, and there is a Zenith Blade to connect this one. Pillar of Flame not really landing, and that is a True Shot Barrage straight into a door. And Faker wanting to take down this inhibitor. Oh my goodness, okay, Zeus, I'm not sure about that one, but he takes down the brand, and there goes another one as well. They get the shutdown, but is it going to be worth it? As Impact is a brick wall, and he's going to be able to take another one. Yeon chasing after Faker. He is rocket jumping and blast coning, and will be able to get himself out. But again, it's TL winning the fight. Zeus pokes his head out as now Faker thinks he's found Yeon, but he does have the Arcane Shift to get himself out of the way, and now Zeus looking to chase after Impact. Umti going to be the one corner, though, and Zeus takes him out. Oh, the brand is a big part of the damage profile here for TL, and now CoreJJ, the next one that's going to be taken out. They're falling like dominoes, just one after the other, and right as I was talking about it, the window's back in here for TL.
TL between, as we like to say in the LCK, between a rock and a hard place. You're going to either have to defend your base, but you got to stop this Baron. You can't do both.
Yep, and it's a very precious rock and a purple place in this game, Wolf. That's where they find themselves. And T1, they kind of want to win a fight. Is Keria going to go down first? There is the passive being procced, but look at this. I mean, Zeus is just in there. Impact goes all out, but he will be dead. Or out of there. Yeah, there he goes. Explodes in a fiery explosion of cinders. That is going to be the second Nexus of the series going down, but it's one apiece after game number 2.
And you know what? We got to see TL play their game in game 1. The Ziggs, absolute control with the lane swaps. T1 plays their game in game 2, and we got to see 2 back-to-back stomps between LCK's representative, the final one, and NA's. I'm not going to hate this one. We doubted it last time. We saw some lane swaps, but it worked incredibly well. Let's see what the game plan is going to be here for T1. Sivir Ash is another pick duel that they played before, actually, and they're going to do it again.
So it was the right idea that we were having, of course, with Keria playing the Ashe in the support role. We know him as probably the best Ashe support in the world, and was for a very long time.
Leading up until this point, and this draft, we do give a huge edge to T1 based on the ways they can shut down this area, how comfortable they are with this composition. Obviously, we have 2 LCK casters sitting on the casting booth, so, you know, there's a little bit of feeling like I know what T1 can do with this world, and I trust TL with this composition. Impact going to try to... is very good at wave clear. That's one of the good reasons to pick the Giniro in this situation, because his wave clear in a lane swap is pretty fantastic. As meanwhile up here, Zeus in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, Umti's already rotated up. There's the Bramble Smash as he flashes away, and that is first blood clean dive from TL.
Huge win for them. They should be able to grab some plate gold here, as Zeus is going to teleport back to the lane, but not in time, and they may just go for it again.
Yeah, round 2, that's going to be CoreJJ taking out the turret this time, and Zeus straight out of the Death Chamber and straight back in, and the juggle is beautiful. Unfortunately, going to find out that there's a whole bunch of bad guys there. Yeon having to dash without being able to go through a wall, and there is a cleanse, but it doesn't quite work out. Phenomenal spell shield. At this point in time, I like this Tri-Brush ward that T1 does have. The control that they can pick up there as Umti sees that ward going over. We'll be able to get it down there as okay. There's a grand entrance. Oner going to be the target as cease and desist comes in, but I don't think they're listening to him. Yeon's going to take him out. The Grub's getting involved as Gumayusi. He does have On the Hunt running, but APA's diving in. He finds the Buster Shot, sends the Sivir packing, and that's a double kill for the Zeri. TL back on top. As APA is going to get pushed away, and now Oner, he's going to move on up. So he gets into the brush. Let's see what APA can actually get done here. As there's the Buster Shot. Cease and desist comes down. Faker still going to throw out some rocks here, and APA just being a bit frustrating, buying some time. Once the minion wave is going to get a bit of it before he's punched to death by the Vi. Feeling pretty happy, sitting on their core items for the moment. And this turret, maybe not long for the world, as APA, he's just going to teleport in to try and help take down Zeus. He was tanking up the turret, but Zeus is very, very dead, guys. That is a 0-3 Kasante, and the turret falls as well.
They abuse it.
The sidestep's good too, as Oner moves on in. Impact going to, almost avoids the seismic shove. Cease and desist with the help of the turret. He's going to come through, and he is not that tanky. Oner in the same position, though, as the explosive charge goes off. Another seismic shove from Faker. Yeah, and he's very tanky. It's not going to be the Leandri's build, as the arrow is going to connect here onto the Udyr as well. With the turret to fend off at the same time, even though that stun from the arrow lasted about 400 years, Impact is still able to just soak it up, unless... Okay, Weaver's Wall comes through. Impact is very fast. Cease and desist comes in. There's the flick. And there goes the Udyr. They had to invest a fair bit.
They're losing a lot.
Yeah, in a turret in trade for an Udyr, I guess you'll take that. As Zeus is also going to go down. The Unstoppable does come in. Umti, he's going to be CC'd up, but he's so tanky. It does not matter. And it was even APA tanking the turret. Are they going to take even more?
I think so.
Keria comes on over. And he can't defend it. Let's see. Oh, actually still in that fog of war. It's Umti that's going to go for the face check. And he can, because he is a big tanky tree. He's flashing. There are 4 members of T1 up here, Umti. I don't know whether this is really what you wanted. He'll be taken down. Gumayusi grabs that kill. And now the teleport's in from Zeus at the same time. They want even more off the back end of this one. Still, APA does massive amounts of damage. The all-out comes in, and the ulti's there from Yeon as well. Let's see whether they can actually answer as the extender beam splits up the fight. Great flash from APA as Oner tries to get that Vault Breaker through. He doesn't have cease and desist, but here's the Weaver's Wall. It's split off the fight completely, and APA, he'd have to invest the rocket jump if he wants to get on over. Yeah, they do get the teleport, so TL already a bit up in this particular situation. Are they going to flip it, though, is the question. A cease and desist, and he manages to take the Baron and flashes out and says thanks for the leash.
Big plays when we go to the team fights, but hasn't actually been able to do all too much. Might make a play now.
Impact almost able to get to the other side of the wall, and then realizes that there are a whole lot of bad guys moving down towards the bottom lane.
But top side.
Yeah, it is going to be an inner turret in trade, and I don't...
Does have his Weaver's Wall here, so TL need to be super respectful. This is still a Vi composition.
Yeah, Umti could once again be in trouble. Seismic Shove almost pushes him back over the wall, and there's no response because the wall cuts off the rest of TL. Umti, we've seen this before, but poke from the extendo beam as Faker's going to be able to clear out the Rift Scuttler. Baron now back on the table, and TL, they still have so many tools, right? Tristana and the Zeri is so much DPS in these fights. They need to get themselves together as the Weaver's Wall comes on down. There's a huge pushback from Zeus, who's in amongst 4 people right now. Gumayusi, the only one there to back him up, and they want to take him down, but they're not going to be able to do so. Cease and desist comes in on top of CoreJJ, and then it's Oner that's out once again. APA torn apart, and T1. That was absolutely absolutely gorgeous. The flash forward from Faker to finish the job, and it's just Impact.
Plays there in those final moments. Impact, last man standing, picks up Azonius here. Let's see what he can do.
Well, he does go golden, but that's not going to apply to his turrets, unfortunately, so they will be taken down. CoreJJ is going to respawn. It's not going to be his day, though, today, as T1 will move to the finals here at EWC, and they will keep their key alive. Unfortunately for TL, they're going to have to watch theirs bend.
T1 coming back in this final game.